Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tate here, and I have an exciting video for you today. I'm going to be going over all the shopping carts, and I'm going to be going over their strengths and their weaknesses, and which one's my personal favorite. And honestly, let's just get right into the video. So, starting us off, we have the classic big shopping cart. Most people know this as the normal one, but it really is the biggest one you can find. So, I mean, it obviously can just fit the most stuff. It's a good shopping cart overall. It's a really good shopping cart. It has the bottom part where you can put like big stuff like cat litter or water bottles, like 24 packs or like even gallons. They kind of slide around a bit though, but you can fit them down there. It has that little compartment at the top where you can put your kid or your bags or anything you want really. My mom, I know she puts fruit up there so it doesn't get bruised or anything. I think it's pretty cool. And that's not even mentioning the big one. That thing can fit so much stuff. I could go and shop for like a week's worth of food and that thing wouldn't be filled. It's crazy. Although there are some downsides to this. Stuff does tend to get like smushed together. Stuff can be like go bad, Yeah, bread can be smushed, chips, they could break, stuff like that. Like fruit, like I said, could get bruised. It's all up to how you place stuff, but it really is a technical thing and you have to get used to it before you can master the shopping cart. Its ceiling is a little high, but I mean overall, it's a good shopping cart. It just has a bunch of places where you can separate stuff so you don't have to have all things in one section. I think that's a really good idea and I'm glad they implemented that. The big section is just, it's really good for that big stuff and the bottom holds a lot. It just holds a lot and overall it's just a really good shopping cart and really it's a classic. You can't go wrong with it. Next up we have the middle shopping cart, or as some people call it, the two-parter. This is a good one as well. It has a lot less space, but I mean, it's just a good one. It's more used for like when you have a medium amount of stuff, like not a lot, but like I mean, it fits a decent amount. It doesn't fit as much as I feel a lot of people would like, me included. I feel like it should be able to fit more. I feel like the top compartment being right above the bottom one really limits how much stuff can be put in there. I do like the little part like right there under it where it holds, like you can hold like water or some like small stuff there. It's just a nice addition and it really adds to it a lot. The top one, it's small. I mean, it does its job just fine. Like obviously, you're not coming into Hannaford or Walmart and you're not gonna buy a lot of stuff. You don't want the big shopping cart because that would just be, why would you want a big one when you could have a small one, and a small one that can separate your stuff more efficiently than the big one. Although I'd say it's not as efficient or too much more efficient than the big one. But overall, this shopping cart isn't bad. I feel like it gets outclassed. And it's really just fills a niche in the meta because you have the small shopping carts or like the hand shopping carts, and you have the big ones. So a lot of people are just going to take the big ones anyway, and they're going to leave the medium ones, the two-parters. So overall, it just fits in a weird spot in the meta where, it just doesn't really belong anywhere, and you could take it out and nothing would really change because people would just go to the big ones anyway. I don't feel like the shopping cart is bad per se. It just, it gets outclassed in a lot of ways, and that's fine. It's not a bad shopping cart. It needs to do a little better, and I feel it just needs to fit a bit more, and then it could be perfect. But as it stands right now, it's just not doing too hot, and I don't feel like it'll ever change even in the future. On to the next one. Next up, we have the little hand shopping carts. I know they're technically not shopping carts per se, but they're close enough. These fill a very good niche in the meta. Just coming in, you're getting like one or two things, but you can't just carry it because that would be inconvenient. So you need the shopping bag, the shopping cart thing. I don't know. It's confusing me. But yeah, it's just go into Hannaford. You don't need to wheel anything around. I think it's really nice if you're just getting one or two things. But I feel like, again, it's just a niche. It's a better niche than the two-parter. But I mean, just personally for me, I feel like I would just go in and carry my stuff if I wasn't having a lot. And I know that the mini cart can just take like a lot. It fits a lot more than I can carry, and that's good. But most of the time, I'm going in, I'm buying like one, two things if I'm not buying like a full cart. So overall, It's really good. Personally, I do not use it, but I feel like it's really good. It fits a niche. I don't see a lot of people using it because a lot of people just go in, they buy one thing, they buy a lot of things. There's like no in between, which is why the big cart is so good because people are buying as much as they can carry or they're fitting a whole entire cart. So, yeah, that's why I think the mini hand cart is pretty good. It just again, a niche. It's fine. And last but not least, we have the car carts that kids can fit into. Obviously, they're S tier. I'm just including these for fun. There are a few more niche carts, like there's like a square thing, it's like a rectangle, but they're just way too niche. Personally, for me, I haven't seen them anywhere. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. This video took so much effort to make. I would just be really nice if you like and subscribed and commented down below what your favorite shopping cart is and what your favorite food is as well. I think that's pretty interesting. And that's going to do it for this video. So goodbye.